Welcome to today's video, the blazing heat of South Florida. Today's video, we're going to put together a slate gray Adirondack chair we got from Costco. It's slate gray Polywood. They're on sale, 50 bucks off each. So we picked up a few. We're going to unbox it, put it together, and sit our tired ass on it and see how it feels. So get started. This chair weighs 46 pounds. Just slid everything out of the box. We're going to spread it out, make sure all the parts are there. Here's our Adirondack chair. Goes together in 6 easy steps. We have 6 A's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 B's, 1, 2, 2 C's, 4 D's, and 8 E's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have the Allen wrench. But if you notice right up here, 7/16 wrench not included. That's why we got this baby. We got the bottom, we got the back, we got the armrests, we got the side supports, and a center support. Piece of cake. Step 1, we're going to add this side support to the bottom. 3 letter A's. Pay attention, there is a routed out piece here because these 2 pieces are going to fit together. It may not look like it when you're putting it together, but they will. All right, so we'll take our 3 A's. 1, 2, 3. If they don't fit real, they might fit snug, so you might have to knock them in a little bit. Perfect. I'm going to put the 3 nuts on the underside. Whenever you assemble something, always put it together loosely first. I've seen so many videos where the people moan, bitch, and complain that the shit doesn't fit. And that's because they tightened every screw down 100% as they went. And when you get to the end, it isn't going to fit right. So right now, all I did was get the screw on there loose. A lot of complaints about this chair. They say this piece doesn't fit right. Well, it does if you read the instructions. The instructions have a tiny little note here. If hole location on brace is off center, offset hole to the back of the chair. This one actually looks pretty centered up. That one looks offset. So we're going to put this side to the back of the chair. And that's fit right in that groove. Bolt C. This one's the one that's offset to the back of the chair. We're just going to get it started. Now we're going to flip this over, do the other side. Got our recess. Got our 3 nuts for the underside. We'll start our threaded bolt here. Snug that one just a little bit. This is Polywood. It's a composite material. You can over crank these. And you don't want to start driving and dimpling into this plastic. So we're going to just snug these up to take the slop out of it on side one. Now we're going to flip it over and do the other side. We got that side snug. You know, this is one of the kits I'm surprised that usually they give you a little half-assed wrench. But I guess they don't want to in this because it needs a little beef to it. You'd probably rip your hands apart trying to use one of those flat sheet metal wrenches they give you in some of these kits. I would recommend a socket for this. But there are no sockets here, which we're going to have to fix that. How do you have a house with no sockets? All right, we got all the nuts started. Now we're just going to go ahead and keep tightening them down until we get a sharp rise in torque, and we're going to stop. You don't want to start crushing this stuff. We're going to snug up all these nuts until we have about the same thread protrusion through all of them. They're fiber nuts. They got a locking mechanism in them. And you're not going to crank them down. Just till you really feel. You can tell when something gets tight by the sharp rise in torque, where you really got pushing on that thing, and you'll know you're good to go. And it may be later on, once you've sat your ass in these things for a while and had people sitting in them, you're going to have to go ahead and retighten them again. But for now, all right, that side feels pretty good. I got about the same amount. I've got about the same amount of thread protruding on all of these bolts. I'm going to give this one a little bit more. Maybe that one too. That's good. You can tell when it's tight, because right now when I turn the wrench, I turn the Allen key. You'll know when you get these tight enough because it takes very little effort to hold the Allen key. And then we're going to go from there. We're going to stop right there. Now we'll put the arms on. Make sure you get the left and right arms right, because you can put them on backwards on the front of the chair and then you won't be able to get the back of the chair together. So you got a right arm, you got a left arm. Now you take the right arm, put a bolt through. And put a nut on that to start it. Just let that drop. Left arm. Same thing, we'll put a nut on that, let it drop. Now we'll do the back. For the back, we got 4 of the same threaded bolts. What they don't tell you in the instructions, which they probably should, to locate the hole for the bottom of this chair, stick the Allen wrench in there first. Find that hole. All right, so holding what you got, take that Allen wrench out. Also, if you had a Allen key on a ratchet or on a screwdriver handle, it would make your life much, much easier. So we're gonna screw this in like 90% of the way. Now we're gonna stop there. We're gonna move over to the other side. We use our Allen key again to find our hole. We got it. Start this one. Get this one 90% in. Gonna come over here and do the arms. These are pretty easy because you got so much slop, you can see the hole right away. Once you get it going a little bit, you can let that go and take her all the way in. Don't tighten it down yet. Do the other one. Now it's time to snug everything up. Got a sharp rising torque on that. You can see how now that Allen key is flexing. That's tight. That's flexing, that's tight. That's flexing, that one's tight. That's flexing pretty good, that's tight. Now all we have to do is the nuts on the front. I tightened the nuts last because those holes were sloppier. And left it room for the threaded bolts to go into where they had to go. I got a sharp rising torque on that one. Our chair is complete. Now that everything's tight, I'm gonna go around once more. Once you tighten everything up, it may settle a little bit. So you come back with just another. I mean, these are only been taking like an eighth to a quarter turn. You don't want to dimple this material. You can see when it stops, that's tight. See, that one loosened up since we got everything else constructed there, so. That's starting to flex pretty good. That one's good. Good. Beautiful. Everybody's tight. There is our Polywood Adirondack chair. It's a beauty. Ready for years of service. These chairs weigh 46 pounds apiece. They come with a 20-year warranty. They're serialized. I don't have to register them. I guess when they sell them by serial number. All I need to do is write down the serial number, take pictures of the serial number, and I got my 20-year warranty. They tell you how to clean them with the bleach, the pressure washing, whatever. Although we've got covers for these chairs. They're extra large covers, so they're kind of big and sloppy, but you know what? They'll keep the chairs clean. Well, cheers with a nice icy cold Stella Artois. Oh, it is fucking hot here in South Florida, and I got 9 more chairs to put together. Holy shit. If you're ever putting stuff together, don't tighten all the bolts one at a time. Get all your bolts in, make sure stuff lines up. It gives you a lot of slop room. I hate it when I see people just cranking stuff down one at a time. It's never gonna go together right. And all you're gonna do is bitch about what a piece of shit it is and aggravate yourself. Well, thanks for watching. Have a great summer. One more swig. Oh, wow. Well, take care. Thanks for watching. See ya.